What's going on, guys? This is Astrum Sensei and welcome back to Let's Create an Action Role-Playing Game using Unreal Engine 4. So I haven't uploaded any videos in a while, like it's been more than a month, actually a month and a half, and I'm very sorry about that. I know a lot of you guys have been following this tutorial series and I was always planning to continue doing it, but yeah, I got very busy, and to be honest, I also got unmotivated, and like I couldn't I stopped working on games altogether and even working on art. So but yeah, now I'm better, and part of the reason why that happened is because I actually couldn't afford to make my own game. So yeah, so I was like disappointed, and I just wanted a break. Like, it wasn't an intentional break, it was just a break. So yeah, now I'm back and I'm gonna continue doing this series for you guys, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So in the last few episodes we worked on the combat system. We did light and heavy attacks, and we did combos for both of them, and you can mix the combos. Now there are still some issues and glitches, like for example, if you attack, do the combo, and attack again. It doesn't always happen, but yeah, like this. Sometimes it gets stuck on the first attack, and I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the delay values for the first attack, but the problem is I can't find which one right now, so we're gonna fix that in the next episode when I'm more familiar with Unreal Engine 4 again, because currently I'm just very unsure what I'm doing, honestly. So in this episode we're gonna work on our first test level, because that's what I promised we'll do previously. So what we're gonna do is something similar to the first level of Dark Souls 1, the first one. It's called Another Undead Asylum, and this is where you start. You start in a cell and you walk around in this prison area, and you get to a boss. You ignore the boss and come back for it later when you're stronger, but we're gonna save the boss. Like, we're not gonna pass through the boss. It will be the final area in the level. So we're gonna create it like a prison, and it's several hallways. It's gonna be slightly different from this one, so we'll see how it goes. Now the assets that I'm gonna be using are from the Unreal Engine marketplace. They are called Multi-Story Dungeon and Medieval Dungeon. Now they were free, I think. Like, I just found them in my library, to be honest. But if you don't have them, you can just use the Infinity Blade Grasslands, Infinity Blade Firelands, Infinity Blade Icelands. These are great assets. I'm actually gonna I've actually added the Grasslands to our project just in case we need anything from it. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing we want to do is go to File, New Level, and create the default or empty. Let's go with the default. I don't know why it's been doing this with the sky sphere. It's probably something simple, but yeah, we'll get to it later. For now, I'm just gonna disable the sky sphere because it looks ugly. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with new level, empty level. This way we can just start clean. So over here in our asset folders, I'm gonna go to filters and choose static mesh. I've already done that. I'm just gonna turn it on, and as you can see right now we have all of the static meshes appearing, only the static meshes, and we can choose more easily. So let's find us a floor that we can start with. Actually, I'm gonna compare it to the floor from the Multi-Story Dungeons pack, because I'm just gonna use what's nicer for the game we're trying to make. Now we're making a medieval RPG like Dark Souls, and like not particularly like Dark Souls, but yeah, something similar, something generic. It's just a tutorial game. I mean, we can continue working on it later if we want, but for now it's just gonna be a generic medieval level. So I'm just gonna write floor here. We'll see which one is better. Now this is actually unlit. No, it's lit. Okay, I'm gonna do this and compare them. You know, this is more stylized than realistic. This one's nicer, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go with the gray one. It's the medieval dungeon pack. So, yeah. Now, as a good reference, you want to get your from the blueprints folder, you want to get your character, and you want to drag her, the BP base one, drag her so that you can see the room size when you're making the room. Sorry if I'm saying a lot. I'm just not very used to talking so much. Okay, so this is a good size. I'm just gonna duplicate it. Now you duplicate by pressing Alt and dragging one of the arrows. You probably know this. It's like in the simplest Unreal Engine tutorials. So I think this is way too big for us. Let me see. Oh, okay. So where is it? In the world settings, you want to change your game mode to third-person game mode and the default punk class to BP base. That way you can start as your character. Okay, so as the first prison cell, I think this one's a good size, but for the others I'm actually gonna make them smaller, but I don't know, maybe this is too big also. Let's just try one block like this, see how it goes. Oh, whoa, what did I do? Okay. This needs to be a bit bigger, so I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger. There you go. And what about those? What do those do? I think this one's like a plinth or whatever it's called. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably it. I guess it's nice. We can add it. Now I don't really get what's the difference between all of the assets, but I guess who cares for now. So we're gonna get some walls. Actually, we're gonna get a door. Is there any doors? Cell door. Now this needs a lot of patience because I've never opened these assets before, but yeah, only the first time takes a lot of time to load. Trust me. Okay, here's the cell, and which we have the door for. That's great. And I'm just gonna get rid of this for now and change this one like this. Oh my god, it's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I'm just gonna make it unlit for a moment and do the cell thing. Place it in its place. Now I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Like I'm not sure which walls I'm gonna be using yet. As for the door, I'm gonna keep it open so that we can pass, because we still don't have any door opening mechanics. I'm probably gonna add them later, but for now, keeping the door open will be okay. I wonder why the door is actually shorter than the cell. Guess we can fix that quickly without anyone noticing. Okay, there we go. Now for the wall, I'm just gonna write wall here and find us a good wall. SM dungeon wall. Okay, what about this one? It's very important to make the first room first. Like I tried starting with a hallway first or stuff like that, and I think it's not a good idea. It's just always better to start with one room and then expand on it. Like, you might even need to duplicate the room to make the game, I guess, nicer. Not nicer, easier to make. I mean, everyone hates duplicated rooms in games, but come on. Now, resizing like this is not optimal, but we're just making a generic level for now. So, yeah. As for this wall, let's try finding a cooler one. Maybe, what about this one? I'm actually very angry right now because I've tried to record this tutorial like 3 times and it always fails because once my PC froze and other times other things happened, so yeah. Okay, this one's fine, I guess. I'm gonna delete the first one and add this one here. I'm gonna make it unlit because we can't see anything right now. Okay. Press the End key to make them on the floor. You probably know this. If you've used Unreal Engine before, you probably, definitely know this. Okay, there's still a gap. Make this one, and now again, this is just a warming up tutorial. We're gonna get back to programming very soon, so yeah, please look forward to that. Should I make this longer? Do we fit in the door? Let's check. Okay, we do. This is a good size. And what about the collision? Yeah, it's great. Looks great for now. But I think I need to make these a little bit like, I'm gonna make this one more down. As for the roof, I'm not sure actually. What if we add this one over here to make it more gorgeous? Yeah, perfect. Actually, you know what? It's fine. We can hide it with a rock or something here if it looks weird. But I think it looks great. Let's try it again. Whoa, what did I do? Okay. So this is our first room, and I think the size is good, but I'm probably gonna make the hallway a bit wider. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any roof assets. No, there's no roof assets. Now, I'm not sure what they add as a roof, but yeah. You know, is there any lamp or anything that we can add? What about this one? Chains. Ooh. That's so fantasy. Come on, compile. Yeah, that's gorgeous. You know, there's just generic decoration that we're doing for now. And here's the ceiling. Yep, it's great. Let me see. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That's definitely what we are looking for. Now I search for the word roof and not ceiling, which was a big mistake. Like when you're indoors you call it a ceiling. Gosh, I'm stupid. But I'm not sure how we can actually use it. Let's just resize it and use it randomly for now. Now we desperately need a light, but first I'm gonna try something. This bone, can I place it here? Come on. Yeah, it looks great. I'm gonna add a lot of those here. And I always try to rotate the stuff after I place them so that it doesn't look very generic, but you can do whatever you want. I think it looks great like this. I'm gonna duplicate this. Our hero, Maria, is trapped here. Poor thing. Now, you know, I'm gonna place more of these here. More here. Just adding things randomly for now. Whoa, that's an entire leg. What else? What's this one? Okay, here we go. That's enough. And let's search for something cooler to use. I'm just gonna continue searching for a lamp or something. Like, not a lamp, a torch. What about this one? It's a pot. It will look good in our game. Skeleton. You know, just anything to add more detail to the room. You know, this really this is starting to look like Dark Souls 1 truly. Like, I think it's cool. I'm gonna add another skeleton. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to save, so I'm gonna save. I'm gonna create a new folder. I'm gonna call it maps. And I'm gonna save my level, so save current. In the new folder called maps, I'm gonna call it level 1. So this is the first level in our game. And I'm gonna get back to my assets and choose static mesh again and search for the lamp. Oh, this is the other one. Okay. Now I'm gonna look for a torch. Okay, here's one. I think that's a bit too big, but if it works, it works, I guess. You know what? I'm actually gonna place the torch outside later on when we have a hallway, because it's crueler to have the lights be outside the cells That way the prisoner is in a bad state and they're scared, so I think it's cooler. It will look good. The shadow of the cell will look great, but for now I'm just gonna keep it here so that we can continue decorating our cell. And as for the torch, I'm gonna press it and go to details here, and I'm gonna disable the shadows. Here it is, cast shadow, disable it. That way we have no shadows from the lamp itself. Like this. Okay, this looks great. And for the light, I'm actually gonna change the color of it and the intensity too. I'm gonna make it 5 instead of 8. No, 3. Yeah, 3. And the color is gonna be more orange like, or red, I guess. Yeah, like this. What about more, Now when we add our fire, it's gonna look different, but for now I think it's great. And I'm gonna select both of them and duplicate them to the other side. You know what, guys, I really like the first Dark Souls game. I don't know, it feels very like homey to me, like it's my home. I don't know, it's a weird way to describe it. Now we're gonna get the floor again. Not this one, this one. And I'm gonna search for a slightly larger one than the one we've used. I don't know, they're all the same size, I guess. I mean, they're all very similar. Yeah, I think they're all the same size. I don't get what's the difference. Okay, I guess we'll just have to make it larger ourselves. You know what, I'm just gonna wait and add a wall first. Wall. There's a very small one. Yeah, this one. You know what, I think this is a bit too wide for a like claustrophobic prison that we're trying to do, so I'm just gonna delete everything I've worked on and go with the same size as the cell. So I'm just gonna make sure there's no gap here and continue. Duplicate these. Gonna make this 10 so that duplicating is easier. And nope, I'm gonna make it 1. Let's check. There's still a gap here. I don't know why. Is there no pillar or something that we can use? Yeah, there is. I hope it looks good here. Yeah, I think it looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna make it a bit smaller and tighter, like thinner, not tighter. Like this. And a bit shorter, like this. And I'm gonna place it in the gap so that we can hide it. And now it looks, it looks fine, I guess. But I think I'm gonna also try to make it more short so that we can see the decoration at the top of it. I don't know, I think I've made it way too short. But I guess that's fine. We're gonna use it again later, I guess. Now I'm gonna duplicate it and put it in the other side. like this. Looks fine. And this one over here. What about the roof? Can we duplicate the roof and make it look good with the pillars on the hallway? Let's see about that. Now the game will be dark, so I guess we could let a few flows pass. Especially since this is our first level and it's a test level, so it doesn't have to look so perfect. So I'm gonna grab the lights and I'm gonna do some experimenting with their location. If we, as I've said earlier, I want to place them outside and see how they look. I think it looks too dark inside like right now, so that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna place them in the middle outside and duplicate them to inside, but turn one of them off. Here you go. I'm gonna turn this one off because there's no skeletons. Actually, it looks too dark, still looks too dark, so I'm gonna keep both of them on and let's test our area. You know, I don't know why I can already hit my clone. Okay, I think it's fine for now. I mean, you can add more details and make the episode only this room and hallway. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. And between the episodes I'll add like in this episode I'll also do a few other cells which are locked. Some of them are unlocked, and between the episodes I'll just mess with the decorations so that they don't look very duplicated. But for now I'm just gonna work on the this one, add you know, a few cool stuff. So what about this cage? I bet it looks great. Yeah, gorgeous. What else? You know, we could use something like a mattress or something, because, you know, in the end this is a prison cell. But I guess we can do without it. Like, a lot of cruel prisons have no mattresses for the prisoners. You know, candles look great here, I guess. I'm just gonna place a few of them randomly in our game. Some here. There is this bed. I think I'm gonna try placing it over here, or maybe we can place a coffin instead. I don't know. But this is supposed to be a prison, I guess, and so far it looks like a tomb. I guess it's a tomb prison. You know, this looks way too clean for the area. I don't know. You know what, I'm just gonna keep it, and we can replace it later when we are, you know, finalizing stuff. But for now, it looks great. What about this candle holder? Whoa, that's huge. You know, I'm not gonna place it here. Handcuff? Yeah. I'm gonna place a few of these. And as you can see, it's all quite simple. You just drag and drop the stuff. I mean, you probably already know the level editor in Unreal Engine, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing between the episodes. And you can do whatever you want. You can use any assets you want. You can do something completely different, like a sci-fi level, or, you know, it doesn't have to be the exact same thing. So yeah, you know, I think this is way too dark for testing, so I'm just gonna place a big light over here for now. You know, I don't know, we can just duplicate this one and place it here for now, or here, I don't know, yeah, here, you know, so that it's no longer very dark. And I'm gonna duplicate all of those. And place them over here. And so that I can end this episode and we wouldn't have, you know, to make it way too long, we're gonna continue in the next episode doing the more decorations. Actually, you know what, I'm just gonna move on to doing more combat in the next episode, and between the episodes I'll make this hallway look better. And after doing a few things in combat, like I'm gonna make a large room here, and then this large room leads to more hallways, which leads to the end of the level. But for now, so that we wouldn't take too much time, I think this is a good enough starting point. Like, I showed you what I'm gonna do, what my workflow for doing levels is like. So I'm just gonna close this door and duplicate this one and no, not this. Okay, there's no roof, I guess, no problem. Where's the wall? Oh my god. Okay. Because I guess this is gonna take forever if I'm gonna try to make the whole level live, like on the video. If you guys want to see it, make sure to let me know and I'll make it several videos, but for now I think this is good enough so that we can continue our programming. Yeah. No, you know what, I'm gonna duplicate it with this one. Actually, I'm not gonna duplicate it, I'm just gonna move it and rotate it. As you can see, let's make it unlit so that you can see. Because I'm telling you, as you can see, and you probably can't see, so yeah. That's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna delete these and duplicate this one with the light. Like this. I'm gonna turn this one off and duplicate the floor so that it doesn't look empty when we look through the bars. Okay, and then we're gonna add a roof for everything. You know, this is all very temporary. It's gonna look better in the final game, I promise. This is just so that we can test in cooler levels. Let's save because, come on, we don't want to lose anything. I have a very bad record with losing my progress in everything. So this is our hallway. And as you can see, it looks dark over there. It doesn't look, you know, like there's nothing. For now, this is gonna be the end of the episode. I'm gonna add more decorations. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you liked this episode. I mean, it's very simple and, you know, bare, but yeah, I was just getting back to making videos again, and I wanted something simple to work with. So yeah, this is it. In the next episode, we're actually going to be working on doing the blocking animations, and yeah, that's it. Probably jumping, and I also want to add controller support as soon as possible. So yeah guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you like the video and give this channel a subscribe because it really needs it, and see you